Yo, and welcome back to the channel. So glad to have you here. Um, so this one is a little bit different. Definitely not editing anything on Premiere Pro today. But what I thought I'd do is let you guys into a little bit of a project that myself and my wife have been undertaking along with our friend Ashley Barrett, who is an aspiring interior designer. We are setting up our second Airbnb in Nashville, in East Nashville more specifically. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of let you guys in. There's a lot of different things on the punch list. March, hopefully mid-March, mid 15th of March, Ides of March at Two Brute will be the time when we can actually start listing this place, which we would really be stoked about. But I thought I'd let you guys in, on seeing a little bit of the home and some of the changes that we're looking to make with it, and two, just kind of the punch list of things that we're going through in the process of getting this place updated and ready to ship out. So yeah, I'll kind of go into the classic format, share my screen, pull up. This is the place. I just pulled up the Zillow link, so you guys can see the location. You kind of get a feel for the home here, and I'll talk a little bit more about the home itself and some of the changes that we're looking to make. I may actually stay in this view because it's a little faster to get to the things that I want to get to, going from this view. Cool. So first things first, I pulled up a little spreadsheet. I've actually already started to line item out some of the things or projects that are underway, and what their costs are. And I'm going to continue doing that, and we'll kind of go back and forth between the two. So the first one, paint and wallpaper. I'll go back here. What you can see as you look at the paint throughout the home is the previous owner put, I'd say, they took a real strong direction on flat white paint throughout the home and really dark trim. And what that does is, I think, one, in a small little, 850 square foot place that doesn't have a shit ton of natural light coming in, when you go flat paint and dark trim, you really diminish the amount of light that a person feels when they're in there. And my wife and I, before we had our sweet baby girl, we lived in this place for about 9 months, and you really do feel the darkness, not in a metaphysical sense, but like in a physical amount of light sense, you feel it. So it's that's one of the big changes that we're making. Is I won't go into crazy detail on the number of colors that we're changing and all that stuff, but we're going to brighten the trim, and we're going to go with softer but light infused colors in all the different rooms that we're going to be working in. So our first line item, which is starting up Monday of next week, it's going to be a 3-day process, is paint and wallpaper. I'll also point out to you the gazebo area. So this back porch area, total selling point, really cool, really nice looking. But as you can actually see, even from these photos, the gazebo itself is sagging. It was very poorly constructed, no offense to anyone, but the actual building materials used for this were completely undersized and undersecured for the work or for the load that it needed to bear. It is what it is. The previous owner was a big time DIYer, and she did a great job for what she had, but in terms of long-term stability, this thing leaks a ton. It's really dirty looking. It needs a slope. It needs to be built out in a way that is built to be used even when it's raining. And I think that she just chose to not use it when it was raining, and that was good enough for her, but not good enough for us. So we're going to do a little redo on the gazebo as well. What else do we have going on? Let me pull up. I'll go back here and I'll see what other project we're working on. Oh, I wanted to show you the bathroom. So here you get a good sense of the bathroom. It's super duper small. Obviously, I mean, these photos kind of tell the whole story. It's very closed off. It's very nooky kind of bathroom. But the photo I want to show you is this photo from down the hallway. So when you click into this photo, this door is open and you can see this is a dark hallway, right? It's a dark room, dark area. And we just really were like, this bathroom needs to be updated. So we're, evolving a couple things. We're doing the deck, we're doing painting, but the bathroom itself needed to get a pretty significant change. And you can see here that the amount of light in there is really, really low. So what we're going to be doing to the bathroom is we're going to take this current wall that is non-load bearing and we're going to cut it down to about 4.5 feet. So there'll be a new tub in here. I can tell you the reason that she had the shower curtain pulled is that the tub was a piece of shit and really yucky, and having it photographed would have been a bad idea. Thus, you pull the shower curtain too, to avoid people being able to see it in the photos. We still saw it when we toured the home and purchased the home because obviously, that wasn't a make or break for us. But it just could do with a lot of updating, and that's something we're committed to doing. So I will actually pause for a second, and I'm going to go pull up a photo of what's coming for the new bathroom. All right, so this is the same bathroom as it exists today. And I will actually, when sharing, I'll share the sound. I want you to hear Ashley's voice. And we will share desktop 2 and sound. Share. Cool. All right, so this is the bathroom as it exists today. Oh, let me go back. Here we go.
Sweet progress.
Right. So vanity's gone. Water lines have been moved up to behind the new vanity that we'll have. We're going to change this light fixture out. Here you can see tub area. Fun little total little builder note. So this is called a breather pipe. Don't worry if you're a person that did not know what the hell that was. I also didn't know what it was until we cut this tub out and found that originally this breather pipe was, as you can kind of see, it was running straight up this wall right here and out to the ceiling. The reason that was a problem is that if you want to cut out this wall or cut half this wall, you would then have a shower rod with this ugly ass PVC pipe running right next to your shower, your water source, your shower head. So we had a plumber come in and basically use some 90 degrees, angle this out, and put it back inset against this back wall so that we could run the breather pipe. You need that for, airflow and water moisture and all that kind of stuff. But now we have a clear line to be able to cut this wall. And that's what's going to open up the access to all this natural light that Ashley references here.
There's going to be so much more light in here. Oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing.
Indeed. And now I want to show you guys, where are we going? This is what the bathroom is going to look like. So we're going to redo, as I said, that one monolith sconce is going to change to two sconces on the side. You're going to have a cool mirror. We order this really fantastic, I think fantastic, piece from Etsy, this marble sink. We have this really cool Mexican pine wood dresser, new tub, new toilet, new tile on the tub and floor. It's going to be really, really killer. And now you got a little sneak peek into what all's gone into the bathroom, but I'll share more about that here in a moment. So let me pull up my other screen here. And we back. So now you see what the bathroom's going to look like. Let me go back to my spreadsheet. And here it's like I could just put bathroom, right? But bathroom doesn't quite get all the items. If I really wanted to be specific, I go bathroom and then I go bathroom tear out, right? So demo, you dry fit, that's plumbing, right? Demo, dry fit, plumbing, you select tile, tub, fixtures. Okay, cool. And then you install everything. I'll just spare you guys the details and I'll say 1,000 here. I'll say install here, 1,000. Dry fit and plumbing, call it 1,000. And then the tile, tub, and fixtures is ultimately, that's your sink, that's your tile, that's all that stuff, that was about $2,000 or maybe even a little bit more with the tub. Yeah. So 2,000, call it 2,300, something like that. So somewhere in that neighborhood. The good news is that the demo is done. I'll spare you the details, right? It's just done. The dry fit is done. And this is planned to be finished by actually, it won't be finished until this stuff has arrived. So obviously, you have to have that stuff in to be able to install it. And that may be like 3/8/2025. Okay. And then the same is true of that. Okay, cool. Moving on to our next. Oh my gosh. Realized I may not have been sharing my screen with you guys, but that's okay. Here you can see, everything I just mentioned, which is the demo, the dry fit, the tile, the tub, the fixtures. That stuff is all in the making and getting done over the course of the next week and a half. We also have, I'm going to break it into a separate line item. There's some electrical that needs to be done. Electrical is like changing the living room ceiling fan from being a ceiling fan um, to being a chandelier, installing a projector for the living room, so on and so forth. So all in all, I think that's going to be a 1 day deal. He's coming on the 7th, so it's 3/7, and it's actually start and end date on the same day. And he is going to cost, call it 750, something in that neighborhood. We also have our budget for interior, right? Interior decor. So interior decor is going to put, call it. I think the number that we agreed on with Ashley, the gal who's helping us with our interior decor, is, I think the budget was 6,500 or 7,000. So it's right at that number. And she has been working on this. God love her. She's been working on this for at least 5 weeks now, 6 weeks. So we'll call it from the middle of we'll call it from the middle of January to this number plus a 60-day timeline, and that would put us right at our go live. And I'm just putting these down, I think reminding us of why the hell I'm making this video in the first place is I'm putting this down so I have a checklist of all the things that need to get done. So if I go here on electrical, I think I had a couple things. It's bathroom sconces, right? It's projector in living room, TV power. It's we wanted to also make sure that we have the ability to do a garbage disposal, lighting for deck, and then we also wanted to. What am I missing? Lighting. This is living room light change, and also the kitchen light change, right? So he's going to knock out all that. And again, I have the number at 750. It could be slightly more, but it won't be a crazy amount more than that. Cool. And now I'm going to be really a genius, and I'm going to delete some of these rows, and I'm going to actually use these photos to remind me of like, what else am I missing? We need outdoor furniture. I know that. You can see what I'm talking about, lighting for the deck. We have these string lights. We may end up using string lights because frankly, everybody in Nashville has them, and it's like the amount of money that it takes to change your lighting is pretty intense, and I'm not sure you get a ton of ROI on that. This will be another video in 5 years, but the attic of this place, the home itself is totally ready if you combine these concepts. So this photo, this attic, you can see that is this, if you look out that side and the other side are mirrored, that's what you see. You could completely put a dormer roof on this thing, knock those chimney columns out, those chimney stacks, you could knock them out. You could expand this roof line. And I think that we may well have a video on a development project that we do in the next few years related to that, because you could really expand this home to be a bigger 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, or two bedroom, 2 bath, and a kick-ass studio upstairs or something like that. But that's another time, another place. So let me go scan, make sure I haven't missed anything really wild. I do know that we're also planning with our paint crew to we're going to do a pressure wash job on the deck and repaint this deck, or repaint this front porch. We're going to do a little design on the steps, make a little, mural style, a little checkerboard, something that calls attention but doesn't get too flashy. And then I think that's it. I mean, I think that's it. Those are all the line items that come to mind. We just need to make sure that paint is obviously there. We have to get her the paint codes so that they can start with paint prep on Monday. She can go to Sherwin-Williams, get her stuff mixed. And then the last thing, I gotta get this big monstrosity out of that house. I may list that on Facebook Marketplace now. And just to know, I think I recorded this video a minute ago and just didn't hit record, that we are actually going to do a really cool wallpaper element on the top of this. And we're going to loop that into the price on the paint and wallpaper. So pretty exciting stuff, really exciting for us, first time doing any kind of renovation like this, and certainly not the last that you'll hear about 327 Hancock. We want to show you guys more and keep you in the loop, and appreciate you paying attention for what we gave you now. So thanks, and we'll catch you again soon.